Hi, what's up, you guys? I hope you all are doing well. So, today I wanted to talk about JT from the City Girls. She is officially kicking off her highly anticipated solo career as she's going on her very own solo tour following the release of her mixtape. She just announced that it would drop sometime this year. So, today I wanted to talk a little bit about JT's overall come up as an artist and my thoughts on all of her solo endeavors. Before we begin, if you're interested in female rap and music debates, music conversations, music reviews, or honestly anything music related, please consider subscribing because I really appreciate it. And let's officially dive into JT. Jatavia Johnson, better known by her stage name JT, is half of the rap duo The City Girls, which rose to popularity during the late 2010s with hits like Act Up going viral online. The City Girls as a duo achieved mass media attention and popularity within such a short amount of time. During the initial few years of the City Girls takeover, JT was actually sent to jail for credit card fraud. During this time, Young Miami carried on the City Girl name. This period without JT gave many people the opportunity to fall in love with Young Miami, but not so much JT. So, following her release from jail, JT made sure to make her name within the rap world known. Through the help of her First Day Out freestyle and various hard hitting features throughout the early 2020s, JT became widely viewed as the more skilled of the two girls, and many were encouraging her to go solo. Now, as of 2024, it seemingly feels like the City Girls as a duo already have their foot halfway out the door and into a grave. But nonetheless, both Young Miami and JT are determined to keep their presence within the game known. Both girls have carried on with various ventures, both music and outside of music. JT especially has been given the opportunity to work with various brands during this time, such as her campaign with Dr. Dre, as well as, a partnership with Kiss Cosmetics. While making moves outside of music, JT was hesitant to drop her own solo music initially, as she admitted to having some anxiety around dropping music. But she eventually did drop her debut single, No Bars, in late 2023. No Bars is a staple for JT within her career. I know it's really the first prominent thing that she's done as a solo act, but this song really shows you who JT is from the jump, giving listeners an exact idea of who they are listening to. No Bars is raw, it's real, and most importantly, it's good. Like, JT is spitting her ass off on this track. I really enjoy this track as a debut for JT, as it's not really shooting for commercial success or anything. Its goal was really just to authentically display JT's personality and her raw talent. A few months later, at the top of 2024, JT dropped her second solo track titled Sideways. Sideways is a cute song. I really enjoyed the overall vibe. I liked it, and I thought it did well for JT standards. JT does continue to do various features, which, in my opinion, feel very appropriate. She's never on some random feature that doesn't make sense for her audience, and it doesn't feel like she's eager to hop on a track just because it's hot. Her collaborations feel on brand for her. I always feel like her sound is overall very cohesive, and she's doing well at creating her own lane. So while JT is dropping music at her own pace, she's still taking time to really grow and develop a legitimate fan base of her own. I always see JT interacting and talking to her supporters on Twitter. She's always retweeting people, posting their JT merch, and she's always making sure to develop a relationship with those supporting her and actually grow her own community. I actually love seeing JT do this, as I feel this is a crucial step that many newcomers skip nowadays. I think many newcomers kind of assume that the praise they receive online will automatically result in a fan base and sales, but I think we know that a hit tweet does not pay the bills. So it's actually refreshing to see JT put in the work and put in the effort needed to grow a fan base and establish herself as an artist. So it was recently announced that JT will embark on her own solo tour, followed by the release of her solo mixtape. JT announced that she would go on a tour via her Instagram and dropped all the cities and venues that she would be performing at. JT did receive a lot of criticism for this, as many people online had some comments claiming that she herself doesn't even have enough songs to do a solo tour, and there were claims that the venues themselves were too small. In my opinion, I think JT going on tour at this stage in her career is actually a smart move, as it allows her the opportunity to market herself to new audiences prior to the release of her upcoming mixtape. I think we as consumers at this point are so used to artists using social media to expand their careers that the thought of JT taking on an old school approach is just too much for some people to comprehend. So, JT did say that her mixtape would drop around the time of her tour starting so she could perform those songs, and the tour did officially kick off this past weekend out in Houston. During the show, JT was rocking a shirt that said City Cinderella coming soon, so I think we should be able to expect new solo music from JT very, very, very soon. From what I have seen of the show, JT had a pretty good energy on stage. She didn't really do a whole lot in terms of like choreo, but nonetheless, she withheld a very high energy all throughout the show, and it seemed like quite a bit of people were there rapping along to all of her verses and songs. So I think JT is effectively building the community that she is striving for. Overall, I am fairly excited to see and hear what JT has been cooking up for us. I am not gonna lie, I sometimes feel like JT has an issue with codependency as she kind of attaches herself onto other people. Obviously with Young Miami and the City Girls, and sometimes I feel like she clings on to Uzi, especially because she wasn't calling herself a fucking weirdo and dressing the way she dressed prior to that relationship, but that's beside the point. JT has not given us much of herself by herself yet, so I am anticipating her upcoming mixtape. I think her little promo tour is genuinely a good business move for her, as she can continue to grow her fan base and appeal to locals within the area before she goes full throttle into her rap career. I don't think I will personally attend, as JT obviously don't fuck with the West Coast because she has like no shows out here. But if anyone else is attending, I would love to hear about your experience. Anyways, these are just my opinions. I definitely want to hear what you guys think about JT, her solo career, her tour. Are you gonna go? Are you not gonna go? Drop all your opinions down below. I really want to hear it. Please like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Peace.